l'Assemblée du Dieu vivant vous invite à une grande veillée de prière ce vendredi 27 octobre 2017 de 20h à l'aube. Une nuit dans la présence de Dieu. Orateur, le pasteur TONI SILASI de la Belgique. Adresse 34 avenue du Vieux Chemin de Saint-Denis, 92 390 Villeneuve-la-Garenne. Pour plus d'informations, nous vous invitons à appeler au numéro de téléphone qui s'affiche à l'écran. Venez nombreux et que Dieu vous bénisse. L'Assemblée du Dieu vivant vous invite à une grande veillée de prière ce vendredi 27 octobre 2017 de 20h à l'aube. Une nuit dans la présence de Dieu. 34 avenue du Vieux Chemin de Saint-Denis, 92 390 Villeneuve-la-Garenne. Avec comme orateur le pasteur TONI SILASI de la Belgique. Pour toute information, nous vous invitons à appeler au numéro de téléphone qui s'affiche à l'écran. Venez nombreux et que Dieu vous bénisse.
My name is Augustine and I am from Halle in Belgium. I would like to thank God and to give Him glory for all that He has done for me. I came to this church around the month of February or March because my toes were amputated in the month of December, and up until the month of May, the wound would not heal. My foot was completely rotten. My doctor, who is a vascular surgeon, told me that there was nothing that he could do for me, and he told me that my entire leg would be amputated. This is when my sister told me to contact the church and Pastor Tony. She told me to come here so that he could pray for me. I came here several times with crutches and a medical shoe, and I think that the congregation recognizes me. And after some time, Pastor Tony told me to buy a bottle of honey. He gave me a bottle of anointing oil and told me to mix the two and to create a concoction. With this concoction, he instructed me to clean the wound. I did that for about 1.5 months and the wound was completely healed. I no longer wear medical shoes. I used to wear medical shoes. I did not have any balance due to the lack of my toes. Could you please take off your shoes? You are reacting like this because you all did not see what the foot looked like before. Please look at the images. My leg was completely black and there was no life in the foot. This is why they needed to cut it off. But Pastor Tony told me to clean the wound with honey and oil, and he prayed for me several times, and today my foot is completely healed. Could the camera crew please take a close-up of the foot? As you can see, they had already cut off all of her toes, and the leg was becoming rotten and very black. There was a wound that was rotting. The doctor said that they would amputate the leg, and when she came to see me, I told her not to accept that. I told her that I would pray for her and the Lord would heal her. When I prayed, the Lord gave me an inspiration. And this is when I told her to buy a bottle of honey. I took a bottle of oil, I gave it to her, and I told her to mix the two and to clean her wound with that mixture. And the leg that was supposed to be amputated will now no longer be amputated because the wound has completely healed. Is God good or bad? Is he a good God or is he a bad God? Look at this great miracle. Some circumstances may cause us to be afraid and to think that our situation is completely impossible to be solved. But if we put our faith in God and we look for God, He will create miracles for us. All we need to do is to put our confidence in Him, and hence, for example, in a case like this, a leg that was supposed to be amputated will no longer be amputated. My leg was completely black. Even the color of my leg has changed now. Life has returned into you. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to tell you. Even your face has changed. Yes, it is true, I have changed completely. Life has returned back into you. Because He is God, and because He has given you this life, may He also give you everything your heart desires. May you lack nothing. May He give you everything because He is Lord. Let us clap for the Lord. Hello, my sister. Could you please introduce yourself? My name is Augustine. I'm originally from Congo and I live in Belgium. I got to know ADV through my sister. She received a recommendation from her home church to come see the pastor. After her time spent here, she advised me to come see Pastor TONI. I am actually the member of another church, but because of the problem that I had, I decided to contact the Pastor TONI SILASI so that he could pray for me and I could be healed. I came here several times and I would attend the Friday service as well as the Sunday service to receive healing. When was the first time you attended our service? I attended your service for the first time in the month of December of last year. I was welcomed by a servant of God in this church. And what happened? The prayer line began and the man of God prayed for me. He did not say a prayer, but he just laid his hand upon my head. After some silence, he said, "You are looking to see the glory of God, but when this glory manifests in your life, will you be ready to testify for God about everything that He has done?" And I said, yes. God has done many things for me. When I came here, I was in a very bad state. I was wearing medical shoes and I was very sick. I was even discouraged because the wound was not healing for months and months. So when I came for the second time, I saw Pastor TONI, who prayed for me and told me that I would be healed. Yet he told me to come back on a regular basis. One time he told me to go buy honey, and he told me that he would give me anointing oil that he would pray for. He asked me to mix these two together and to clean my wound with that. And 1.5 months later, I was completely healed. Today I am wearing shoes. I was not able to wear shoes. I was not able to walk long distances. I always needed somebody to give me a lift by car, but now I can walk. Are you completely healed? Yes, I am. I saw a group of specialized doctors in dermatology and diabetes, even though I am not suffering from diabetes, and they told me that I am completely healed. Could you please explain to our viewership what precisely was the sickness you were suffering from? I went through dialysis for 33 years now. Due to this dialysis that I have been going through, my nerves and my arteries are completely destroyed. Every time I would have a small wound, I would bleed very much, I would have unusual pain, and the wound would become very dark. This is how everything started. They amputated the first toe, then the second one, then the third one, and it continued like this until they even amputated 1.5 toes from my right foot as well. Hence, this is the source of the problem. Do you have any advice to give the viewers? I would like to advise everybody to have faith. God has put a talent in every servant of God. God has not put all of his talents into one person only. I know that many people are hesitant to come here and to receive healing due to the fear of being judged by their home church. However, I encourage you to pray, listen to what God is telling you, have faith, lean on his word, and you will receive the healing you desire. Thank you to our viewers for watching and listening to this powerful testimony. God bless you.
L'Assemblée du Dieu vivant vous invite à une grande veillée de prière ce vendredi 27 octobre 2017 de 20h à l'aube. Une nuit dans la présence de Dieu. Orateur, le pasteur TONI SILASI de la Belgique. Adresse 34 avenue du Vieux Chemin de Saint-Denis, 92 390 Villeneuve-la-Garenne. Pour plus d'informations, nous vous invitons à appeler au numéro de téléphone qui s'affiche à l'écran. Venez nombreux et que Dieu vous bénisse. L'Assemblée du Dieu vivant vous invite à une grande veillée de prière ce vendredi 27 octobre 2017 de 20h à l'aube. Une nuit dans la présence de Dieu. 34 avenue du Vieux Chemin de Saint-Denis, 92 390 Villeneuve-la-Garenne. Avec comme orateur le pasteur TONI SILASI de la Belgique. Pour toute information, nous vous invitons à appeler au numéro de téléphone qui s'affiche à l'écran. Venez nombreux et que Dieu vous bénisse.